Hello with a weather update on unseasonal rain across Queensland this weekend, and then into early next week, a coastal low pressure system forming off the coast of New South Wales. We'll start in the north and then make our way down towards the south. So now starting off first on Saturday in Queensland, across the north of the state there is a surface trough, and this is dragging tropical moisture down from the north. We'll see showers building through the day, all the way from the Gulf Coast and out towards the east coast. For northern Queensland, it is the dry season, and so this rainfall is unseasonal. As we head into Sunday, we'll see showers and areas of rain building all the way down the coast towards Mackay and Rockhampton. Generally light falls, but we could see some more moderate totals about the coastal fringe. And then by Sunday night, showers increasing across the Darling Downs. On Monday, showers and areas of rain will contract from the north, but then increase across southeastern parts of Queensland, including Wide Bay, Brisbane, the Gold Coast and the Sunshine Coast. And into the afternoon, showers and rain building across northeastern parts of New South Wales. And by Monday night, a coastal low pressure system is forecast to form off the north coast of New South Wales. As with all low pressure systems off Australia's east coast, the impacts will depend on how close the low does get to the coast and also how long it does stay there for. This is just one computer model scenario, which does bring it quite close towards the coast, but if it does sit a little bit further offshore, most of the rain and wind will be over the water itself, but we will still see some strong winds about the coastal areas as well as large waves. So keep an eye on updates as we head into the new week. On Tuesday, the low pressure system starts to move towards the south. Rain will increase across central parts of New South Wales, including for Sydney, the Illawarra and also the Hunter. And you can see very strong to possibly damaging winds wrapping around the southern flank of the low. And heading to Tuesday afternoon, strong winds also developing across southeastern parts of Queensland. Rain continues into Wednesday as a low pressure system sits over the Tasman Sea, and it won't really ease up until late Wednesday and into Thursday, but even then we will still see very strong winds as well as large waves continuing towards the second half of next week. In terms of rainfall in Queensland out to Monday night, we are expecting to see generally 10 to 25 millimetres in these orange shades here, but closer to the coast in these pink shades, that's where we could see up to in excess of 50 millimetres or so. So it is the school holidays, and this may impact some events as we start the holidays there. In New South Wales, looking out now to Wednesday night, and total rainfall will depend on where that low pressure system is, but this current computer model guidance is showing rain all the way from the north of the state and down towards the south coast, really focusing around Sydney, the Illawarra and the Hunter. And parts of these areas in New South Wales have of course seen major flooding over the last few months. As well as rainfall, we're also expected to see very strong winds. So if we look above the surface, that'll give an idea of what could be mixed down towards the surface itself. On Tuesday, with that low pressure system forming, we see very strong winds above the surface in excess of 80 kilometers an hour, really wrapping around the southern side of that low and onto the coast. And through the afternoon, very strong to damaging winds also building across southeastern parts of Queensland. Those winds continue to push onshore during Wednesday and really continue about coastal parts even as we head into late Wednesday and also Thursday. Out on the water, we are also expected to see dangerous coastal conditions. These wave heights will likely exceed 3 to 6 metres depending on where the low pressure system is, but with these waves coming on shore, we may also see coastal erosion, and that will persist even after the low pressure system moves out into the Tasman Sea. So overall impacts with this coastal low pressure system, with those strong to possibly damaging winds, we may see damage to trees and property as well as power lines being toppled over. Heavy rainfall is possible depending on where that low pressure system does form, and this may lead to flash flooding as well as riverine flooding. And also on the coast, we may see hazardous coastal conditions leading to coastal erosion, and it may be hazardous for conditions for activities such as surfing as well as anything else on the beach foreshore itself. And so with rain for Queensland and the potential for a significant coastal low pressure system off New South Wales, it is important that you stay up to date with the latest forecasts and warnings through the weekend and also into next week. You can get these on our website, on our app, follow us on social media, and as always, please stay safe.